You, turn off the lights. Listen, because what you are about to hear is not just a story. It's the history of the most powerful game ever created. A game that moves governments. A game that topples empires. It makes men live like kings and swallows others in seconds. The stock market. But its beginning wasn't on Wall Street. Before there were skyscrapers. Before the screens of traders lit up. Before numbers began moving billions. There was only an idea. The idea that a man could give value to something he didn't hold in his hands. Have you ever really stopped to think about how the whole system you live in actually works? How did it come to this? A piece of metal? Or just a number on a screen dictating every single second of your life? Who wrote the rules? And why were we never taught them? The truth is, we are living inside a mechanism designed before us, for us, but without us. A financial matrix hidden in plain sight. To understand where we are going, we must first understand how we got here. Before the banks and the digital tickers, there was only survival. The barter system was our first DNA trading, but it was limited. We needed a way to store time and effort. We discovered gold, rare, beautiful, and indestructible. For the first time, you could trade your hard work today and store its value for a decade. But with gold came a new power. Kings and emperors realized that if they stamped the coins, they controlled the truth. They put their faces on the metal to remind everyone, I own the system. But as the world grew, gold became too heavy to fund the dreams of empires. The world needed a way to trade something more powerful than physical metal. It needed to trade risk and future profits. 17th century. Merchants from all over Europe gather in a harbor filled with smoke, wood, and salt. A ship is preparing to leave for the other side of the world. Spices, silk, gold. But there was a problem. The journey was dangerous. Storms, pirates, ships lost forever. Then, an idea was born. Something that would change the world forever. Let's share the risk. The year was 1602. Amsterdam. The birth of the Dutch East India Company. For the first time in history, people were buying the future. A piece of a journey, a piece of a ship, a piece of an empire that might never return. If the ship came back, everyone won. If it was lost at sea, everyone lost. And just like that, people began trading hope and fear. But this new freedom came with a dark side. As the value of these shares went up, people stopped caring about the ships. They only cared about the price on the paper. This was the birth of market psychology. They invented the bull market, the bear market, and eventually they witnessed the first bubble. They realized that wealth wasn't just about what you owned anymore. It was about what everyone else believed it was worth. From that moment in a small courtyard in Amsterdam, the DNA of our world changed forever. We created a machine that could generate wealth out of thin air, but it also created the first true masters of the world. From ancient seals to today's banking algorithms, the DNA of the economy has never changed. It only changed its face. This is the link they don't want you to see. The technology changes from handwritten ledgers to supercomputers, but the human DNA is the same. Every crash, every boom, every bust, it's not random. It's part of a repeating blueprint. Every short squeeze, every liquidity gap, every market maker move we talk about today. It's just history repeating itself on a faster clock. You're not trading numbers. You're trading against 400 years of psychological warfare. Today, trillions move every day. Algorithms fight algorithms. Banks, funds, and governments play at the same table. And among them, there are those trying to learn the game, the traders. The market does not forgive. It tests you again and again and again. Until you understand one thing, the stock market is not just a place to make money. It's a mirror that shows who you really are. And in the end, there are only two kinds of people: those who chase the market and those who learn to read it. Now, I want to ask you something. When you look at the chart, do you just see lines? Or do you see the game being played behind them? You didn't come here to study economics. You came here to learn and find the exit. Welcome to the history of the economic environment. Welcome to the KS7 Trading Capital. That was Episode 1, The Genesis.